Good afternoon po sa inyong lahat. A day after we celebrated the exaltation of the cross, it follows the celebration today of the Our Lady of Sorrows. And we heard in our gospel for today the episode where our Blessed Mother stand at the foot of the cross, perhaps in agony, seeing her son who is about to die. And there is no doubt at that time the Blessed Mother was suffering and in grief. Wala naman po sigurong nanay matutuwa at hindi masasaktan at iiyak kapag ang kanyang anak ay nagdurusa at nahihirapan. My dear brothers and sisters, the experience of our Blessed Mother is actually no strange to all of us with regards to suffering and grief. We are no strangers to suffering and grief. Halimbawa ho, for the past almost 4 years, hindi ho ba nahirapan tayo, nag-suffer tayo, maraming umiyak because of the COVID pandemic. Intense years of sorrow on a global scale. We are grieving every time, from time to time. For example, cancellation of classes, weddings, and vacations, lost jobs, lives of friends and family friends, and now we grieve and suffer because of extreme corruption that brought about extreme poverty. As the church accompanies people coping with such griefs and sufferings, perhaps the loss of loved ones and other things, it commemorates today the sorrows of Mary, Our Lady of Sorrows. Today's feast of Our Lady of Sorrows reminds us of the sorrows of our Blessed Mother, the episodes in her life which made her so much like her son Jesus and turned her experiences similar to the experience of many of us. In the Gospel, we heard the sad narrative of Mary standing by her dying son, nailed on the cross. Already a widow and about to become an orphaned mother, she is being entrusted to the disciple who would be the one to look after her from the time on. And Mary must have died 1,000 times that day. My dear brothers and sisters, life is a series of ups and downs. But sometimes a tragedy renders us profound misery that no matter how much success we make and joy we experience later on, sorrow will always linger, often leaving wounds in our hearts that will never heal. When this happens to us, we could only wonder how to move on and summon enough courage to be grateful for what is left and what is still in store for us. In the case of Mary, it was her faith that gave her courage and hope. Her faith was there when she heard the bleak prophecy of Simon about her son, when her family fled into Egypt, when Jesus disappeared for 3 days and was found in the temple of Jerusalem. A woman of faith, Mary bore sufferings in her heart, and she never ran out of reason to keep on believing, hoping, and serving God. My dear brothers and sisters, like hope which cannot stop us from grieving, faith cannot remove sorrow. But Mary has shown us that sorrow can be bearable through faith in God. What is not bearable is to sacrifice without faith and serve without hope. So let us not only grieve, no, and one with Mary in her suffering as we commemorate Our Lady of Sorrows, but let us also get inspiration and strength from her, that despite some setbacks, some things that happening to us that brought about suffering and grief, we can still hope and increase our faith, that in the end there is beautiful things that the Lord in store for us.